Hello, this is Samuel from Action Figure Fury, and today I'm bringing you a review of the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four Super Skrull Build-A-Figure wave. As you can see, these are all the figures from the wave, including the Build-A-Figure at the end there with the Super Skrull behind Johnny Storm. It took me a while to get all these figures. I picked up some from Star Action Figures, and I bought some in America, then picked up the rest in America, so it did take me a while to get all these figures. Reason being, I don't mind buying online, but the problem, as you know, with buying online is you can't really check the paint job on them. So I wanted to get my two, which was the Doctor Doom and the Ben Grimm thing online, because they're most two sort of figures from the wave for me, and I picked up the rest in America, where I could do the paint jobs, because obviously the paint jobs on them are quite drastically different than Ben Grimm or Doctor Doom, because obviously they're more human and you can always get smudges or whatever on them. Anyway, this is the wave here. You see it looks really, really good. I was really, really impressed with these figures. I have to say, the standouts from this wave for me are undoubtedly the Doctor Doom figure, which is absolutely incredible. I remember when I first saw that thing, I absolutely loved it. And the She-Hulk, when I got out of packaging, she's just incredible. She stands up very, very well. The detailing on it is great. She's really, really big compared to most of the female Marvel Legends we've been getting. And the detailing on her is absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't be surprised if they use that buck sometime down the line. But anyway, I'll probably start off with probably the three at the front here. Is the Johnny Storm, Sue Storm, and Reed Richards. I did manage to pick all three of these up at Walgreens when they were available the other year. I can't remember when exactly it was. I found them. I can never find the Ben Grimm thing, which really, really did tick me off. I was never able to find it at all in any of the Walgreens I went to, which is incredibly frustrating, especially here in the UK, where they can charge an absolute fortune for them, which was a shame. But I'm glad I have them, and these use the same bodies as the original three figures came with, but obviously there's different. Obviously, this is a powered down Johnny Storm. I've got his powered up hands here with the flame effects, which was really, really cool. I do like the head sculpt. I'll bring him in. I really do like the head sculpt on this one. I may have to adjust my camera again. Oh, actually, no, I don't. Yeah, I really do like the head sculpt, the cocky facial expression. I really do like that. I do like the hair sculpt as well, which is really, really nice. I do like the sort of dirty blonde look. It's really, really good. Has really pulled out the part there. So I've got the powered up version as well, so I can put these two together on the shelf, with the powered up version behind him and the sort of more powered down Johnny Storm in front. Really, really nice. It's the same body that the original figure used. Of course, you can see he's got butterfly joints in the shoulders, which Reed Richards doesn't have, which I do like that they made these somewhat bodies unique from each other, which is really, really nice. He's got ball jointed head, butterfly shoulders, swivel at the bicep here, double jointed elbows, swivel hinge wrists, an ab crunch here, waist swivel, ball jointed hips, a swivel in the thigh, double jointed knees, a boot swivel, a boot swivel here, and also an ankle rock ankle. So fully range of articulation on the Johnny Storm. Really, really happy with this figure. Definitely really, really nice looking figure. Especially when I picked it up in store, I was really impressed with it. Now I've got it out of packaging. I'm really, really happy with it. The Sue Storm looks great as well. I know this is the same. I thought this is the same head they used with the Walgreens version, but I think it's slightly different. The hair is different, and I do love the wavy hair, and I do love the paint in it. That's one thing I do love about Hasbro. When it comes to the lighter haired color characters, they really do add a lot of details to the hair to really make it stand out, and it really does look absolutely beautiful and fantastic. This is the same figure that came with, obviously, the Walgreens, but it's obviously a different paint deco. I haven't read any of the Fantastic Four comics, so I'm guessing this is a more recent iteration of the costumes, which I do like a lot. I do like the blue deco all over, the blue and black. Looks really, really nice. Really happy with that. This one is slightly different because she comes with a like invisibility effect, shield effect, which never came because the original figure came with Herbie, I believe, and the interchangeable arm, invisible arm, which you probably can't use for this. But I have to say, it's a really, really nice looking figure. Unfortunately, like many of the Marvel Legends female figures, I do have a hard time getting her to stand up, which is unfortunate. Again, that is as you can see, that is a prevalent problem with the Marvel Legends line. Most times these days, the figures stand up pretty darn well, but unfortunately, Sue Storm doesn't. I'll just show off visibly powered. I didn't show off on Johnny because I was just, interchangeable hands with effects go around the wrist. It's really nice, but she comes with nice invisibility shield. You put on her suede out hand. Looks really, really nice. I'll put that to the side here, the accessories. I'll stand her up again. Yeah, it's unfortunate with this figure because it's a really nice looking figure, but she doesn't stand too well. The articulation with Sue Storm, she has a ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders, single jointed elbows, swivel hinge elbows, swivel hinge wrists, ball joint up in the chest, no waist swivel, ball jointed hips, swivel thighs, double jointed knees, and hinge ankle rocker ankles. She doesn't have the boot cut like Johnny Storm, unfortunately. No, but it's a really good looking figure. Really happy with it. Completes the the Fantastic Four lineup for these costumes, which I really do like, and I did need because I haven't got the full Fantastic Four on my shelf until now. So really happy with Sue Storm. I really do like Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. I do like this one. Again, this is the same head sculpt they used with the original figure, but I believe it's not the same head. I'm not too sure if it's the same head or not, but I do like the beard and the sort of different facial expression. Looks really, really nice. Hasbro have done a fantastic job with that. Looks really, really good. In way of accessories, Reed Richard comes with interchangeable funny hands. Where's the other one? Yep. Comes with a set of hands, stretchy fingers. The other one came with stretchy, stretched out arms. This one, you obviously can't use it because of different paint deco, but this one comes with stretchy hands. They do it really, really nice. Still like the elasticated look to them and the flat fingers. Looks really, really cool. I don't really have them displayed with that because my other one has the powers display. This one doesn't have his powers on display, but this one does look really, really good. I do like the look of the suit. The blue and black look works really, really well with these. Way of articulation, Reed Richards has a ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders, swivel in the bicep, double jointed elbows, swivel hinge wrists, ab crunch in the chest, swivel waist, ball jointed hips, swivel thighs, double jointed knees, and he does not have the boot cut either, like Johnny Storm, so that's unique to him. And he also has the ankle rocker ankles. So really, really happy with that. Does complete my team. And he stands up pretty darn well. The main one I really want to get from this wave is undoubtedly Ben Grimm, the Thing. I have always wanted a Thing figure, and I could never find the Walgreens version, which really did irritate me. But I was ecstatic when they announced this whole Fantastic Four wave, where you get the whole team in a wave, in a completely different costume. I thought, this one has to be one for me. So I'm glad I picked this Ben Grimm figure up. I know it's got different paint deco, whereas this one's a bit more yellow. It doesn't really show up on camera here, but it's a bit more yellowish than the Walgreens version, which was more of it was this orange colour, but it had like black over it, to really bring out the rocky details. This one's quite different. It's a different head sculpt as well, and it looks really, really nice. I do like the belt here with the 4 detail on it. Looks really, really nice. I do like the yellow, and the orange works really, really well. Does look really imposing. It's really, really heavy. I do love this figure. I do love the blue eyes there. It looks really, really nice. I do like the heavy eyebrows. Looks really, really good. That's what, and when I imagine Ben Grimm, I think this is one of the many looks I interpret him as having. It looks really, really good. I do like the chin there, the lips there as well. It's really, really nice. The blue eyes really do stand out there. Really, really nice. Absolutely in awe of this figure. It's really imposing, really, really big. I do love the deco. The articulation is great. Speaking of articulation, he has a ball jointed head. And the neck goes up and down. You can turn it a little bit. Ball jointed shoulders. Doesn't have biceps. Swivel biceps for obvious reasons. Single jointed elbows. Ball jointed shoulders, single jointed elbows, swivel hinge wrists, ab crunch at the waist. He also has a bit of a waist swivel. I haven't really played around with the articulation too much with this one, but I really like it. He has ball jointed hips, so it goes forward. It works so well. Swivel at the thigh, which is great. Double jointed knees, you can see at the back here, and ankle rocking ankles. So he's got the full range of articulation you would expect a Ben Grimm figure to have, and it's definitely clobbering time. This was a really nice figure from the wave, a really nice standout. I'll probably just inch this one as third in my favourite of the wave. It just looks so, so good. I'm so happy to finally have a Ben Grimm figure on my shelf with a colour corresponding Fantastic Four team. I'm sort of tempted to get a second one to display with the other team I've got as well. I'm not too sure, but I'm very, very happy with this one. And you know, if you missed out on the Walgreens version, definitely get this version. This is a highly, highly recommended figure from me. It looks absolutely superb. Put them back there. And of course, one thing I was really looking forward to from the wave, I'm going to review my favourite figure now, is the Doctor Doom. I was so excited when I saw the Doctor Doom. I think it was last year at San Diego Comic-Con or New York. I can't remember when they showed it off. And I thought, wow, that looks absolutely incredible. And when I saw press images, people having loose images online, I thought, oh wow, it looks even better. And now I get in the hand myself, I can see what people are talking about. This is a phenomenal looking figure, especially around the $20 price point. This figure looks absolutely exceptional. The detailing on it is second to none. You can see all the rivets here and the armor, and you can even see on the inside of the elbow here, straps, you know, all painted, you know, brown and silver. Really nice, really, really nice. There's not too much marbling effect. So I do like the shoulder armor as well. Pauldrons look really, really nice. The elbow, really classic looking Doom. This is a fantastic looking figure, and I do love the head sculpt as well. So if I can bring it in there, look at that. That looks great. Really, really nice Doctor Doom figure. Really, really good. He's got his gun holster here. He's got the Luger in there with the D sculpted on the holster, which is really, really nice. Do love this big belt here in the middle. Sorry. Do love the big belt here in the middle with the big buckle there. Looks really nice as well, painted. I do love the effect on the chin. I'm not too sure it's going to show up on camera, but there's like a texturing effect you can see on the tunic, which I really do like a lot. You see the cape here. It's got two things straps here with the cape. Looks really, really nice. The boots look great as well. See all the rivets there and everything else. This is an absolute beauty of a figure. Really, really nice. Then the accessories come with is the interchangeable hand. I've got his trigger finger here for the Luger. I'll show that now. It's quite easy to get out. Pop in and pop out of back in. Oh, sorry. Easy to pop in and out of the holster. And his holster does work really, really well, which is nice. And he does have a trigger finger, so you can have a Luger. Well, there's like a Luger. So he's got his little Luger there. Looks really well. Probably have it down at his side. Probably, yeah. And he also comes with another interchange. Comes with fisted hands. I'll show those now. Actually, I could put Doom back on the front here. Right, let's go and get his hands. He comes with interchangeable hands. There's one. Where's the other? Oh, there we are. Yeah, he comes with interchangeable hands. These fisted hands. You go into more power angry Doom. Nice metallic effect on those as well. The silver paint looks exceptional. And the other nice accessories which makes me want to get a double is the interchangeable head. I'm not too sure if this is a more classic looking Doom. Oh, it's a bit loose in there. Hold on. Yeah, it's stuck, but yeah. Yeah, that's the. I haven't tried this head on it yet, but this is a more classic looking Doom. You can see with the grid in the mouth. If that makes any sense. Oh, come on now. It does not want to go. It does not want to focus on the mask. For some reason I'm having a really hard time trying to focus. You can see the metal grid there. I will try and change. You see the head's a different shape. This one's more of a flatted, rounded hood. I'll try and see if I pop off the head. See, I haven't tried this before, so let's just see how it looks. Classic Doom. There we are. Now that looks really well as well. You can see I've got the new head on it. Looks really nice. See a different shaped hood. I think my hood's a bit awkward on this one. So it's a bit, the hood's, the head's not straight in the middle there, which is a bit irritating. But it does look well. It does sit. You can get it sitting flush. Does look really, really nice. But I think I do prefer the other head on this one. But I think if I did get a double, definitely display it with the other head, maybe with maybe that a bit different. Maybe the hood a bit more even in the middle. But I have to say, I really do like that as well. You can see all the rivets around the eyes, the metal around the mouth. Really, really nice looking figure. Of course, I forgot to mention, he also comes with thrusters at the back, which do have peg holes. So if you have an Iron Man effect, you can on display. There's no cut. Oh, there's a cut here as well, which doesn't hinder the articulation, which is really, really nice. I will swap over the heads again, because I do prefer the other one just a little bit. It's more angry. Yeah, so the Doctor Doom figure, highly recommended from me. The way of articulation, you've got a ball jointed head, has a neck there, ball jointed shoulders, swivel at the bicep, double jointed knees, swivel hinge wrists, a ball joint in the chest, so go go up and down. It also swivels a little bit, not too much, but you don't want to really play around that too much. I mean, mine would be a bit stuck. Yeah, I know there's not really meant to be a swivel there. Ball jointed hips, which is not impeded by this skirt piece. Swivel hinge thighs, double jointed knees, and your standard ankles, ball jointed ankles, which we get ankle rocking ankles. So this is a fantastic looking Doom figure. Really, really nice. If you were to just get one figure from the wave, it would be this one. This one is absolutely incredible. I'll probably bring my camera down just a little bit. And the final figure from the wave, the final figure from the wave is being the She-Hulk. I think she's labelled as Hulk on the packaging, but I'm not. I call it She-Hulk because I know this is Bruce Banner's cousin Jennifer, who becomes She-Hulk, so I just call it She-Hulk. This figure looks absolutely great. She does have a hard time trying to stand though. As you can see, I'm having a bit of a difficulty getting her to stand. Yeah, that's it. I got her. You can see she is really, really big. She's a lot bigger than your standard Marvel Legends female figure. She's definitely one of the bigger ones, like Angela, and some of the other. I forgot the name of the other one that's quite big as well. But this one is absolutely huge. The detailing on her is absolutely fantastic. As you can see, I like the angry face. I do love the hair paint. We've got a mixture of two greens in there, a light green and dark green. Works really, really well. I do like the ripped clothing. I haven't really seen that on a Marvel Legends figure before, in my opinion. But I do like the rips and tears. It's really, really nice. The jeans look really great. There's a nice texture to them as well. I can show you there. Looks really, really nice. Look at that detail. You see all I'm not too sure what the light green is. I'm not familiar with this look for She-Hulk, where she's more grey, but I really do like this figure. I do love the angry facial expression as well. It's a really, really nice looking figure. I just like this figure because it's so unique. The sculpt is so unique, and she's so imposing, and she looks so good as well. Really, really happy with this figure. Can't complain with this one. Wave accessory, she just comes with interchangeable hands. Disappointingly, she comes with a sort of more gripping hands. Unfortunately, she's got nothing to grip. Where you can have her like holding a weapon or lifting something heavy. There's two interchangeable hands here, which I think they're more like opening hand more than gripping hands, but more expressive hands. They do look really nice. Get it fit in very well. In the way of articulation, She-Hulk has a ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders, swivel in the bicep, which is unique. A single jointed elbows, a bit of paint bit defect there. Swivel hinge wrists, a ball joint in the chest, which goes forward quite far, back quite far as well. The shirt doesn't didn't get too much. You don't see anything. You don't see any gappage there, which is really nice. She doesn't have a swivel at the waist. She has ball jointed hips, swivel at the thigh, which is hidden by the jeans, double jointed knees, and ankle rocking ankles. So she's got a full range of articulation, and she does look really, really good on the shelf. Really imposing. I'm gonna have a hard time where to decide where to display She-Hulk, because she looks absolutely incredible. Really do love that figure, and I would love to see a more standard She-Hulk. With different facial expression. That probably will happen at some point down the line. Certainly, Comic-Con's only a few months away, so hopefully it's still on. We'll hopefully find out some more about if we've got another She-Hulk. Hopefully. Now this was the builder figure from the wave. Is the Super Skrull. I do know the Skrull. Did read some of the comics when I was younger. But the Skrull War, and obviously they appeared in Captain Marvel, and I do know how the thing. And I do have to say I really do like this figure a lot. It wasn't too difficult to build at all. The arms pop, the legs. The most difficult thing was putting on the legs. To be honest with you, that was quite difficult. But the arms, they're pretty easy. And this is a really, really nice builder figure. It's not too big or bulky. Looks really, really good. I do love the shoulder armor here, shoulder decoration here. They're separate than the the sculpt, which is really, really nice. I think it's just paint down here. No, it's a sculpt. It's really nice. Really do dig this figure. This one does come with a hell of a lot of interchangeable accessories. He comes with an interchangeable head, which is this more grinning head. I'm not sure if it's evil head, more grinning evil head. I do like the chin, which is really, really nice. He also comes with interchangeable arms. He has this this arm here, where you can put the flame effect on it. I think this is a reuse from the Spider-Man. I'm not too sure. You know, the Green Goblin Amazing Spider-Man 2 wave. You can I had a hard time trying to put this on. Yeah, this is sort of, you know, because you can mimic effects. This is the, you know, you can change this arm to have the Ben Grimm, you know, thing power, and also the Johnny Storm's, you know, flame power. That arm, and this arm you can change it to have, you know, invisibility and the stretch effect, which is really, really cool. I haven't really played around with these too much, but I'm sort of tempted to get a second Skrull. It's going to be a bit difficult to buy all the figures again. Well, not really. I've only buy to get the torso and the legs again. To build it, but yeah, it's a fantastic builder figure. Really, really nice. It's obviously an important character for the Fantastic Four. You know, cosmic villain. It's going to really, really good on your shelf. I do like how he stands. I'm talking about how he stands. It's like whether he has a board jointed head. Works really, really well. The thing in the neck, so it's got a hinge that goes all the way down, all the way back like that, which is really nice. It has board jointed shoulders, swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbows, swivel hinge wrists, an ab crunch. No, it does have an ab crunch. Mine's a bit funny. You can't go too far. You can go forward quite a bit, but not back too much. Has a swivel at the waist, board jointed hips, swivel at the thigh, double jointed knees, boot cuts as well, which I really do like a lot. I do like when they have a boot cut. And he has ankle rocking ankles. So this is a really, really good figure. Especially the interchangeable parts will have the same accessory. You know, for the arms will have the same articulation, as you can see here. So like, you know, it's got the same articulation on it. So no problem there. Overall, I have to say I'm very, very happy with this Fantastic Four wave. I'm more than happy with this wave, but I'll be keen to see what others, you know, other variants of Fantastic Four they'll release down the line now that, you know, they have the rights to release them in the main line, because I had some difficulty because that's why I had to make the other ones Walgreens exclusives. But now that issue's over. Now that the Fantastic Four are back in the Marvel fold fully. It'd be nice to see what other variants, you know, when we get down the line. Probably get another Doctor Doom. Undoubtedly, I'm very, very happy with that Doom, but wouldn't say no to another Doom figure. It looks absolutely incredible. Overall, I am exceptionally happy with this wave. If you have not picked up this wave yet, I highly recommend you do so, especially if you haven't completed the Fantastic Four like I have. It's really, really nice. But I have to say, they really like the uniforms. The character selection is great. I really love the Build-A-Figure. I do love the Doctor Doom, the She-Hulk. You know, the Ben Grimm thing is exceptional. The other members of the Fantastic Four are great as well. I really do love those. It'll probably this be my definitive version of the Fantastic Four for the time being. If they could re-release the Silver Surfer, I'll be really, really happy, because that's another one I missed out as well. So I hope we see that as well down the line, so I can put them on along my Fantastic Four. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this big review of the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four Super Skrull wave. Please like, share, and subscribe. There's plenty more content to come, and bye for now.